Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be the video for 3D Figures Notes. This is going to be the first thing that you do within our new 3D Geometry unit. So make sure you are paying attention and taking good notes. That way you'll know exactly what you need to do. Okay, so we're going to put how many, with the name, how many faces, edges, and vertices each one of these 6 shapes has. These will be shapes that you could see at any point in time during this unit or on STAR or on our unit test. So you need to be comfortable with everything on this page. Okay, so number 1, this is a rectangular prism. Now the key is, when we're naming prisms, they are named after their bases. So whatever your base is, that is what your name is going to be. Okay, so for our name for this one, we're going to put rectangular prism. Okay, how many faces does it have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we include the bases. Okay, so technically 4 faces, 2 bases. Okay, how many edges? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 edges and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. Okay, remember your vertices are where everything comes together. That's your points. Your edges are the lines connecting your vertices, and your faces are your flat sides. Okay, remember your bases are what it sits on. So number 2, again, we have a prism. Remember, pyramids come to a point. Prisms have 2 parallel bases that are the same. This time our base is going to be a triangle. So this is a triangular prism. Ooh, that looks bad. Sorry about that. Awful handwriting today. Okay, how many faces do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 faces with 2 bases. Okay, because you have 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular faces. Edges, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 edges, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. Sometimes it helps if you just draw the little dots on them. Okay, this should definitely be a big review for you guys. Y'all, this should be things that you've learned before. If it's not and I'm going too fast, be sure you let me know, because we're going to need to do some small group or some workshop on this, or you're going to need to come in for some tutoring if this isn't familiar to you already. Okay? So number 3. Now this time we have a shape that comes to a point. So this one is a pyramid, and our base is a triangle. So this is a triangular pyramid. Okay, how many faces do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 faces. 3 faces and 1 base. Okay, how many edges? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many vertices? We've got 1 on top, so then 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's go on to number 4. Once again, our shapes are named for their bases. So what kind of base do we have? Well, it's kind of hard to see. Let's count up our sides. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a octagonal. Ooh, I cannot spell. Goodness. Octagonal prism. How many faces will it have? It will have 8 faces. 8 faces, 2 bases. Okay, how many edges? Well, we've got 8 over here, 8 that connect, and then 8 on this end. So 8 times 3 is going to be 24. And how many vertices where they all come to a point? Well, we'll have 8 on this end and 8 on this end. So we'll have 16 total vertices. Okay, remember you can always draw the dots and go over the lines if you need to count them up. Number 5, again, we come to a point. So this time we have a pyramid. What kind of base do we have? We have a square. So this one is going to be a square pyramid. Now, how many faces do we have? We have 4 faces and 1 base. How many edges do we have? Well, let's count them up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 faces. Edges. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. Our last shape for our notes. This is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be a pentagonal prism. Okay, so pentagonal prism. How many faces do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces and 2 bases. Okay, how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And how many vertices? Well, I've got 5 on this side and 5 that are corresponding on the other side. So we have 10 total vertices. Now, what you need to do at this point is your next assignment is going to look like this. It is called Name the Nets. So, the key here, though, is that you need to ignore this net right here. It is a cylinder, if you're just kind of curious as to what it is. It is a cylinder. However, this was something that I used last year, and last year we did cylinders, but with the new state standards, we do not do cylinders this year. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to take the knowledge that you have now, using your notes, and figure out what are these different kinds of nets. So that means if I were to unfold all of these shapes here, what would they look like? Okay, a net is kind of basically that. If you unfolded the shape, what would it look like? So your assignment to go with nets and matching nets is to name each one of these. When you get it, it's just going to be a half sheet of paper. It will be in the DIY folder. Excuse me. So you will need to actually come up with the names. There's no word bank. Remember, your 3D figures are named by their bases. If it comes to a point, it will be a pyramid. And if it has 2 bases that are parallel, it will be a prism. So good luck, and be sure to let me know if you need any help. Thanks, guys.